All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! Ready! Check, check. Gun, gun. 54. Come on. You better bring it. Check, 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 check. Hey! Right there. 54. I get it.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's good. Panthers.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. 11. Ready to go. Get up.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 21-yard line. Daddy, back 25. Check, check, block 54, block 54. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Rush in. Hey, replay,
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, this one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. No. 21. 31. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26. What is that?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Check. Fresno. Check 9. 25. 61. Sam. 25 tonight.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Tight down. There you go. 51. Check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Gun.
McCaffrey. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check me out. 54, Mike. 54, Hassan. 54.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready. Right there. 54 miles. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Hey, alert three. Check. Lucky. Got it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Let's get out the field, defense. 21. Check 4. Kill. Hey, turn it up. All right, 25 tonight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike ready. Mike 25. Hey, watch his flat. All right, 25 tonight. Check. 58. Show it. Big Ed. Back.
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 180. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Tighten up. 8. Check. You got tight right there. Tight dog. Check 3. 20. Ready.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. 8. Yeah, guys. Alert flag.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. 8. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Cut.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up fourth. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Peterson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Freeman again, first down carry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing soft.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, 280. Mike 54. Check. Shoot. Alert 3. Hey, white.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Mike 25. Hey, tank. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Blue dead.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that's caught. It's Hogan. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Great. 54. Mike 54.
Again, Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again is Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing again. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check 99. Check 99. 39.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Airing it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Freeman again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll go down at the 28. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Let's go, D.
On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cam's going to run the out. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready, back 25. 59. I'm coming. Ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Hey, rock it, rock it. 54. Hey! Check. Hit it.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Ready. Mike's by 4. I got it.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 54.
Now Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Set. Look at him. Right there. 54 Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Tuesday. And he's got it.
Bryant on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 67 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week.